Cory Camp, what is up?
Hey Brian, how are you? That was shorter than usual.
Well, our days are getting shorter, so it's fall. The leaves are starting to fall. The sky is gray. The buildings are gray. I think we're gonna have a couple of more good weekends here in like the upper Midwest. But I mean, I'm pulling the boat out, and I'm not that excited about it. But I am excited about some of the cool things going on here at Sibme and some of the things you got cooking. What you got cooking over there in Columbus?
Yeah, so I'm still getting used to Midwest weather. Fall is upon us here, and it's beautiful, but it's kind of cold for this season. So I'm inside today because it's a little bit chilly, a little bit raining today, but I'm excited. So the highlight of my week, one of them is our Sydney Coach Replay show. It's every week, but I get to talk with a friend of mine, Melody. Again, she's been on a few of our shows and she's breaking down footage. My favorite episodes are where we actually get to break down some classroom footage, use actual video. We're going to be talking about a strategy called Habits of Discussion from Teach Like a Champion. So I'm excited about that. I'm also going to be meeting with a few new coaches that will become a part of our Sydney Coach Replay show. So we've got some new coaches joining the show, and that will be featured in upcoming episodes. So that will be really exciting. So we've had some good turnouts for our Sydney Coach Replay show. It's really starting to grow across multiple platforms. We go live every Friday here on Facebook, but they also have it again in LinkedIn and YouTube, and we post it on Twitter. So if you miss the Facebook Live, you get to check it out later on.
These have been really fun to do, and everybody that I speak to on the road and in meetings and such are very interested. I'm like, you want to get an opportunity to watch Cory Camp break down some game film with some of some great minds in our space that are users and respected virtual coaches and such. You got to do this. This is like game film. Anyways, so that's what you got going on Friday. Saturday, you and your husband are going to your first hockey game, I hear.
Yes. So I'm new to the whole hockey thing, right? Like ice is kind of a foreign thing down in Texas unless it's in your tea. So I'm pretty excited to get to go. I've been spending the morning trying to figure out a babysitter because I think this game's going to go a little late. And usually it's family and friends babysitting, but everyone's tied up this weekend. So I got to figure out what the going rate for a babysitter of 3 kids will be.
There's some online calculators for that. Just Google it up, and you can do the math from there. So
yeah.
Your game is Columbus Blue Jackets versus the New York Islanders. Because of where everybody is in the standings and the travel that the New York Islanders are going to have, I'm expecting the Columbus Blue Jackets and the New York Islanders to go into overtime, perhaps a shootout. So save some slush in there for a couple of extra babysitting hours. We don't know when we're going to be home.
I do an overnight thing. That's exciting. That's going to be a lot of fun. So it sounds like I'm gonna need to get my beauty rest on Friday so I can be ready for Saturday. So yeah, Saturday is going to be really fun. I am excited for I might walk away with a jersey. Who knows? I mean, the Blue Jackets are pretty good. They didn't they go to playoffs and stuff last year?
They were under Coach Tortorella, who's a pretty intense guy. Keep your eye on the bench because he's a shouter. Okay, they've been to the playoffs, I think, every year for the last couple of years. I think for at least 5 or 6 years. But they've been a competitive team. They're drawing some talent. They've pulled. They've made some trades, and I think that they're trying to be all that they can be. So there's some good soldiers over there in the Blue Jackets. But I can't wait to go to a Jackets game with you this season. So we got a chance in November and a chance in March. So we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out then.
Yeah, we gotta make it happen.
All right. So I guess do we got anything else cooking? Because I got some stuff. Keep going.
Well, I wanted to share a sneak peek that we have. So one thing that's just starting, just kind of heating up on my burners is student teaching and video. It's our next course coming from the Sibme Learning Center. So I'm excited about that one. We kind of did a poll and asked everybody what they wanted, and this was the next thing on their list. So getting into that work, and I'm excited about it. But what I am most excited about today, Brian, is Sibme Missions. We talked about them briefly one of the previous Wednesdays. Sibme Missions are these kind of bite-sized learning opportunities that are designed with video. So a lot of times when people get started with this work, it's not so much the technology, because everybody's got a camera in their pocket these days. It's more about, what do I do with it? What do I record? What am I supposed to do after I record it? You know, how do I begin getting other people to do this reflective practice with video? So Sibme Missions are our answer to that. These are some turnkey activities that you can use singularly or all together to kind of create a PD pathway. So I'm going to give everybody a sneak peek of this right now, and we'll talk a little bit about what these look like. So let me share my screen here. And so Sibme Missions, I'm going to show you this one first. We're going to have them at multiple levels. So what you're looking at right now are orange cards or teacher cards. And every card is going to be for a specific audience. We've got teachers, we've got coaches, we've got leadership cards. And then every card has a set group of what we call players. So they're either an independent player, a by yourself, or with a peer. This one is designed, 360 mission is for a team. And then in addition to telling you how many people you would do this task with, ideally, we also give you a level. So we've got these kind of leveled up. So you can almost gamify the experience if you wanted. Level 1 cards are our entry level. They're simple instead of complex, and they are really designed to be low stakes. So if you're just getting started, not only do you want those simple tasks, but you want the ones that are low stakes that support that psychological safety. So we've got a couple of these that are going to be our sample deck. So we have these available for anyone who's a Sibme subscriber, but we also want to share the wealth. If you're not a Sibme subscriber yet, we've got a sample deck that you can access. So here's a coach card, a by yourself independent coach card, level 1, recording yourself while you're doing that debriefing coaching conversation with your coaches, using video for yourself as a coach, as opposed to having the video on the teacher is a great strategy for video. And then we've also got a card, again, for leaders. This is a great one to get started with teams. And this one is actually one that doesn't require any video at all. It's just using our discussion space inside our collaborative places in the platform to get the conversation started and get people used to interacting with each other in more of an online environment. So I'm excited for these. We're going to have these in digital version where you have extra links and things you can click on, but then we're also going to have print cards that will present themselves like a large deck of like Uno cards that you'll get to walk away with.
Well, I can't wait to start passing these guys out at our conferences, and so these are definitely great ways to engage your folks on your campus. I know a lot of folks are excited to get these hot off the press.
Yeah, we've been sharing these piece by piece with a few of our existing clients who are looking for a new way of doing something, or they're trying to figure out how to get started. I was just working with the high school campus who is really thinking about what should that first activity be with their 50 core teachers. And so I shared a few of these missions with them so they don't have to do all the thinking and design it themselves. We can beg, borrow, and steal like we do here in education. So yeah, you're going to get sample decks to take with you to conferences, Brian, so you can hand these puppies out to people. Yes, make it rain, Sibme Missions.
You get Sibme Missions. You get Sibme Missions. You get Sibme Missions. Everybody gets Sibme Missions.
You're going to be like the Oprah of the conference booth. I love it. I love it.
I hope she tweets me out. Come on, Oprah, do it.
I love it. So where are you going to be? Let's talk about your conference, your road show, the Sibme Mayor of Sibme Brian road show. Where are you going to be?
Well, I just finished up at the Tretsy conference here in Pittsburgh this week. I had so much fun, and I think everybody that was there had a ton of fun. Folks that attended the Tretsy conference will have a follow up activity to reflect and annotate one of the conference sessions. I want to give a quick shout out to my Baldwin High School uh, I guess AV team. Babe, I'm sorry, Cory. Do I need to show the
Image.
their picture? Yes.
Yeah. Let me share your screen. All right, take us through that on your screen, Brian.
Wait a second here. That's not. There we go. All right. The wonderful fifth graders over at the Baldwin school districts. Am I showing my screen now?
No, you stop sharing.
I totally. Well, anyways, back with it. So I will post a picture of the wonderful fifth graders from the Baldwin High School, the Baldwin High School school district that participated. They were wonderful. We had about 17 fifth graders come out, give us a hand, make sure that we recorded. They uploaded 42 videos in approximately over 3 hours of conference sessions. So if you can imagine, they are out getting it done. All right. The next now I'm getting ready for to get ready to go down to Texas, North Carolina, and a couple of other places. And if you are going to one of these conferences, Texas ASCD, the NC Papa Conference, or CSOT, please type here into the chat, shoot me an email, because I might have a surprise for you waiting for us at our booth. So hot off the press, absolutely. Sibme mission cards coming to you. All right. Let's see. Let me remind myself. What do I got next, Cory?
I think we were going to talk about a few of our shout outs that we've got for this week. We've had some awesome things happening. So you want to do your first shout out?
I've got 15 campuses from Dothan City Schools that are rolling. They are signed up. They have many of them have actually started implementing Sibme this year, and they have really taken a lot of initiative down there in Alabama, taking some really big strides in their adoption of Sibme this year. And so I'm really proud of all of your hard work down there, Maria Johnson, and all of the principals and instructional leadership teams. Each campus has been very, very, very organized in their adoption and getting started. So thank you for all your hard work down there at Dothan City Schools. They've been keeping you pretty busy, Cory. So I'm sorry, but I'm not. These guys are cooking.
Yeah, they really are. And they're doing some focus on, a lot of them are becoming an A+ campus, and they're focusing on Fundamental 5 pretty heavily, project-based learning. So I have been busy with a lot of Dothan campuses, helping their leadership teams figure out the best strategy for using video and connecting that to what they're already doing. I know there's also been a lot of change in Dothan City Schools, a lot of movement around some campuses. And so we're just trying to keep things really simple so it can be successful. I love it. I love it. Well, I have a shout out of my own. I got to wake up to some amazing news from Jenny Solfridge. She's one of our customer success managers here at Sibme. She is a game changer, y'all. She's like your step-by-step support person throughout the year. She's there for your success for our Sibme customers. And so she met with Irons Junior High yesterday. They're in their first 60 days of using video. They're in Conroe ISD on this campus. And Jeff Fuller and Rachel Moore, Jeff Fuller's the principal there, Rachel Moore is the instructional coach. They have done some really exciting things, and their teachers on that campus using video. I think Jenny said they're somewhere like 1,000 and some comments and 400 videos. I may have those numbers wrong, but they're big numbers for across the campus using video. So they're going to definitely be a campus to watch. Brian and I were talking this morning, right, about getting them in on a webinar or maybe on a What's Up Wednesday show to talk a little bit about how they've been so successful. So follow them on Twitter. I think they have a Twitter account, or follow Jeff Fuller on Twitter. He's definitely there. Rachel is too. Great people to follow because they're doing some really innovative things. So
What's Up Wednesday is for the community, and it would not be complete without you participating. So I can't wait to get members of the community into hashtag What's Up Wednesday. So that's all I have.
that's what's up.
Yeah. That is what is up. Keep up the good work, everybody that's in their first year of implementation. I'm so excited to see all the folks that are in year 2, year 3, helping some of the new guys along. And this is just going to keep building, and this community has been very strong. I'm really proud of all of you. Thanks for all your hard work. Thanks for joining us for hashtag What's Up Wednesday. Cory, again, the best. Watch out for those Sibme mission cards, all you guys at the conference chain. You're getting them. Right. So hit us up at the Sibme booth. Talk to y'all soon.
Bye, y'all.